I got a good look at him. What's that? It's a Bogue class. Okay. No, 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 don't turn. Oh, I hope that didn't impact our... Fuck. This could be bad, but I'm going to go ahead and take this shot. Nope, nope. Get out. We just got fired at. Hi. How's it going? Just saying hi. Get down! Get down and get funky, my god! Meanwhile, I'm pretty sure that we either got shot at directly or, you know what? Oh, real quick.
Derzeitige Tiefe 3-0. Jawohl, Herr Kaloin. Täuschkörper aussetzen. Kleine Fahrt voraus.
There's a destroyer inbound. How about we go west?
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin. Neuer Kurs.
I'm actually gonna see if I can track our handiwork here. Oh my. I do believe, and I'm not well versed in torpedoology, but that does indeed look like a hit to me. Mwahahaha! Uh-oh, secondaries. Oh! Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Oh! Damn! Damn, Gina! Ooh! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, baby. Number 3? I'll take a number 3 with a side of carrier, please. Well, I think that that's how that's done. This is different music than usual. Let's get really deep here. I think we made them angry. We are getting pinged. Sweet Jesus, that went fantastically well. We were in the perfect position. That is what convoy attacks are all about. If you can get that good positioning like that, you're set. If you can evade the one side of the escorts and then the front escorts and get kind of intermingled into the convoy, you're pretty much good to go. Do they have us going west? I don't want to do that anymore. Okay. I'm hesitant to start time compression here. We obviously can't take it beyond 8 because we are being pinged. Because this guy is malingering right near us. Yeah, those burn a lot. It's actually lagging my game. That is horrifying to look at. Yowza. In all reality, if this was heading away from the Soviet Union, this would probably be an empty tanker. He was carrying vodka. Bump. It's exploding. Jesus. Meanwhile, the Bogue is still afloat, but probably not for too much longer. There's 2 escorts on scene. I do have that Type 5 or whatever, the Zalkönig, loaded. That guy's coming for me. Just keep a listen on him. Yep. He's on an attack run. Keep getting deeper. Did I not order that, or what's...
Eins.
I can hear his engine now. We could be getting hedgehogged here. We are. Nope. Who's got repair? Fezzy. Hop to it. Let's get a chief or 2 on this, please. Who's tired here? Somebody's... yeah. We should be fine. It's just a flesh wound.
Eins.
Okay. I don't remember what depth I ordered. Chief engineer is not happy with me right now. What's... sonar is not working. That's active sonar, though. Forward batteries are damaged, but they're still sort of functional. That's the hull. Stay at this depth. No, don't do that. I think that the worst is possibly over, and I know that that doesn't sound reasonable, but the reason I say that is we might be able to juke them out with the escorts, with the decoys that we've dropped. Maybe not. Well, that's not helpful at all. I didn't see anybody going over the top here. I can only barely hear an engine. The thing is, though, is with the hedgehogs, you don't hear the engine necessarily. It's just like how you don't hear the bullet. They can launch the depth charges well ahead of the actual ship. So I don't know. That thing right there, that bastard is going to be a problem. Watch him. Okay, well that didn't go all that well for them. I'm going to keep shucking and jiving here, and try to relax a little bit. I'm very excited about the result of that attack, but we need to stay alive, and I need to stay focused. So I'm gonna probably cut this unless we get horribly depth charged, which is apt to happen. So in that case, I'll let you guys know. Oh boy. I thought you guys might enjoy this. Oh boy. See, now here's something I've been learning also. That window will pop up whenever a destroyer is on an attack run, giving you guys nerdy information while there's explosions on screen. What is wrong with me? Boom. It will... It'll come up whether or not the attack run is anywhere near you. Like, we've juked him out at this point, I think, with the use of the decoys. But this guy still thinks, I'm gonna get him this time. This is the big one. He's over here where I dropped an God, I keep calling decoys escorts. I don't know what that says about me. I don't know if that's some kind of Freudian thing, if I think that people in the escort business are somehow trying to decoy me into making a moral misstep. Maybe that's the explanation. I don't know. But in any case, my point is that they're hovering around the decoys here. We seem to have evaded them thanks to those decoys. So that, I don't know. But like I said, you can see that this window is up and there's nobody by us. We're over more towards this guy. He's basically oblivious to us. So I'm just going to stay deep and quiet and just ride this out. Hopefully we can get out of here with our lives. We have not been... we were depth charged one more time since I last checked in, but it was a miss. So we're good. We will have to repair our... That's looking like it's damaged, but these are damaged. We'll have to work on those here in a little bit. Not sure what's going to play out here with the task force. That will make following this convoy very tricky. So I think what I'll do is I'll try to get some distance between them and us. Yeah, those charges are pretty far away. And then hopefully the task force will pass us by and then we can reconvene with the convoy later. But for now we're just focusing and hoping that we continue to have good luck and continue to stay out of earshot of those destroyers. Alright, I think we are definitely out of the woods at this point. The convoy has moved on. We have made repairs. I'm at 51 meters. Things are looking really good. Now I have to worry about this, though. I've actually also, before I forget, this is roughly the position of the convoy when I encountered them, and I did notice, of course, that they were much further north than my initial course line, which is down here. So I'm going to get rid of all this garbage here. Woo, spring break outside. All right. It is December 20th. Whatever. So yeah, that's the line I've drawn so that we can have a future encounter. We might go out on another date with the convoy. But I have to worry about this guy. So he's heading east-northeast, almost on this same line here, possibly. He's been moving for 16:30. He's been moving for almost 7 hours. At 6 knots. 66.67 kilometers would be 6 hours. Throwing in another 11, we would say 77.7. Nope, don't do that. Let's draw that line out and see where he is. Oh dear. It's going to be right in that area. I think it's safe to surface. Let's go ahead and give it a try. Awesome. Okay. So I want to steer us away and get us going on a parallel course to the convoy in the hopes that we might reconvene. Excellent. Let's increase our speed and get going. Okay, just as a quick update. First of all, we got radar contacts, so I think diving is prudent. Are these planes? These do not appear to be planes. They're moving east. Fascinating. Okay, well, let's actually recap real quick. Paused. Ah, there. Okay. So, I've been tracking the convoy unsuccessfully along this line here, and I've lost them basically. So I've been snooping around here trying to find them. They've made a course change for sure. They're probably over here or something like that, or here. But meanwhile, this appears to be a new convoy, and by the look of this by the look of this line, they are... Oh god, I was really loud there. By the look of that line, though, I noticed it was edging eastward. So I'm going to try, and this might be in vain, I'm going to try to catch up here. Now, I'm going 10 knots underwater. That's usually not advisable. It is not advisable anymore, because now they can hear me. But I'm going to keep trying to get into position here to maybe fire at them. This is not a convoy. This is a task force. Tell you what, I'm just going to let these guys go right on by. Because fuck that noise. That is not happening. Oh. Are you coming to say hi? Please don't. Just ignore me. I'm not here. Okay, looks like we're fine. I did reload the tubes. We have 2 homing torpedoes loaded. Just because I feel like it might be a good idea to have some defensive weaponry available to us. This is definitely... possibly you could have been in a position to launch an attack on this task force, but most of those are destroyers. That is literally like kicking a fucking hornet's nest multiple times, insulting its parentage. You are a bastard of a hornet's nest. You are a misbegotten whore son of a hornet's nest. Hence the name Hornet, putting the whore in hornet. You smell bad. You have sex with all kinds of inanimate objects. You're just all around the worst hornet's nest, and I'm kicking you and spitting on you and blasting a poop on you. That's basically what that would be right now. So I'm actually not going to attack them. Not to put too fine a point on it or anything, but let's take a look at what's in this. We might as well. Just so that I can feel bad, probably. These are dumb, escorty kind of ships. Actually, an attack would be unfeasible under these conditions, because it is pretty wavy out. And see, this right here is something that I would not like to tangle with. Oh wait, I thought that those were hedgehogs there. That is not what those are, but doesn't matter. Don't care. Don't want to have any part of it. That is a light cruiser, but don't care. That is not a light cruiser. Wait, no, that is a light cruiser. That's an American light cruiser. But it's not something I really want to mess with. The price is too high. So they're just going to fan out over this way. They're actually kind of going my direction. This is actually getting a little bit scary. Looks like they're going on. Okay. A little bit of a pitter-patter in my heart there for a second, but we're good. Okay, we're gonna let these guys go by and... the fuck you say? Okay, yeah. It's still the task force. We're gonna keep going and try, perhaps vainly, to try and find the escort, or word soup. That's all that's happening right now. It's a delicious bowl of soup and words scattered amongst the broth. Okay, we're going to try to find the convoy and see if anything else stirs our interest as well. Well, folks, I think I was a little bit overzealous in my backtracking of this convoy. We have not run into anything other than that task force. And so now we're here, and we are very far west. We are way too far west from where we were. So I'm just actually going to go ahead and go through this gap here and go to this, I think this is the grid, yes. This grid here. When I was sailing back from New York, I noticed a lot of traffic in this area. So I'm going to try to see what I can see here and try to sink some ships, because I think I've already spoiled Christmas. I mean, it's, let's be clear, it's September 22nd in game time, but in the real world, I'm playing this in late December, so that's the reference I was making. So it's going to be meaningless here in about 5 days. But, oh well, maybe it's Christmas year-round for somebody out there who is watching. I don't know. That's why you don't make references to the actual date when you record things, but whatever. Yeah, I like this idea, though. I think that going through here and sailing in this area would be prudent, would be wise, and will be full of fun adventures. So there we go. We're going to go this way and try to sink some more ships. Alright, folks. We have a message that is of historic import, so I figured I would read it to you. It says, Arnhem remains in German hands and Allied paratroops have been defeated. This is in reference to Operation Market Garden, which was an effort by the Allies. Let's actually go to the map, and I am right where I need to be. Perfect. To circumvent the Siegfried Line, which was the main defensive line for the Germans protecting Germany. The idea was to drive northward with armor and to use paratroops to go up basically around the German lines and start going into Germany and wreaking all kinds of havoc and whatnot. The fundamental problem, there were some political things that were making it difficult to do this. There were a bunch of issues that kind of mired it and kind of prevented it from being successful. But probably the biggest issue was logistics. Even at this point, it's September, and even with Antwerp captured, the Allies had a horrible time getting supplies in to the front. The actual best port that they had was Cherbourg here, and actually I take that back. I think the most reliable spot were still the invasion beaches, as far as getting supplies in consistently and in good quantities. Even though the Allies have Antwerp captured, apparently, and I didn't know this, the areas downstream here were still in German hands, so they couldn't safely use it as a port. And this is, you know, it's like one of the most major ports in Europe, and yet it's unavailable. So the Allies had a terrible time getting supplies to the front. Market Garden was beset with those issues, especially because it was a long extension of the line. There was a road called Hell's Highway that was intended to try to supply the troops that were participating in it, but eventually it just became too much and the Germans drove them out. So it's a unfortunate failure on the part of the Allies. It did prolong the war, but I guess it prolongs the game, so that means we get to have more fun. Oh boy. It's kind of a callous thing. I'm not really much of an expert on a lot of the individual World War II operations, unfortunately. I used to be very keen on it, but somehow it just kind of fell by the wayside for me. It's not like it's unimportant. I'm just kind of a doofus, as you guys probably know. So anyways, we are still continuing on towards our new grid, and I hope that we'll be there very soon.